Hi guys, in this video I will continue to work on the A1 Pareto data set. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to work, we already answered all these four questions, and now we're going to talk about filters and slicer, the filter and the slicer in Excel. So what is a filter? A filter in Excel, as we've done last time, let's start with inserting a pivot table here. Last time we tried to add a filter. Here we looked at the different stores with different products, and then for each month, if you guys remember, that was one of the exercises that we've done. And over here you will see that we got the sum of price for different stores, downtown and uptown. And over here you have the products. If we want to filter by month, you can't add, from last video, you understood that we can't add month here and here. It has to be on either shelf, either rows or either filters. So if you're going to add months under filter, what's going to happen is you're going to have a filter over here, and the default is showing all months. If you want to focus on certain months, you just check select multiple items, and then you can, for example, uncheck all the items by clicking again on all. If you click again and again, you either check or uncheck. This is easy. So let's say January, February, March. You would like to see all the sales, and these are all the sales for January, February, March, and this is the total sales, 2,296. Let's say that you would like to take a look at also April, May, June, so you're expecting to have a higher number. So this is how we do filter. So we add a filter, as you can see, under the filter shelf, and of course you can't add month on both. You can't show in the pivot table how to do so. All right, you can show in the pivot table the month and also have a filter as month. All right. Now I would like you to start new, so just uncheck everything and take about 5 minutes to create the same pivot table, but I would like you to filter on product. So pause me and do this and come back to me. All right, so I asked you to filter on product. So what you want to see is sales by month for each store, yeah, like that. And you would like to filter by products. So you want to see we still have the filter activated from the last exercise. So make sure that there's no filter here. So we'd like to see all the sales by store, sales by store, yeah, filtered by product. So this is the kind of questions I will ask you. Show me a pivot table that shows sales by stores on monthly basis, filtered by products. So this is sales by stores, monthly basis, filtered by products. So you can just take a look at the products here, select whatever products you'd like to select, yeah. These are all the adhesives. And now this is all the adhesives, this way. Now let's say it is very unpleasant for you to, in fact, keep selecting the products this way with the filter, and you would like to add a slicer. So there is another way to filter the pivot table. The first way is adding product under filter, as you can see here, and you can just use the filter and select as you wish. Now there's another way, which is adding a slicer. So insert the slicer for products and hit OK, and now you have it as a dashboard. If you want to change the orientation of it, for example, you don't want it to look like a drop-down menu and then you have to scroll down. I will show you here format, how to change the format. This is the slicer setting, so you can call the slicer product slicer, and nothing really, like hide items with no data if you want to do that, indicate items with no data visually. So this is the best setting, and ascending order. So I want it to be in an ascending order. If you want it to be in descending order, you can do that. But this is not what I'm looking for. In fact, I'm looking for size and properties. So over here under the size, the position and layout, the number of columns is 1. I would like to show here multiple, as you can see, maybe one more column. Yeah, this is really nice for me. So if I put this slicer over here, I can easily select which products I would like to view sales for. But if I want to multiple select, then I can of course use the control key. Now I use the control key, guys. Okay, so I want all the adhesives, so I'm gonna do control here. Actually I used shift also to select easily. So over here I was able to select all the adhesives by using the shift key. So I selected this first cell, hold down the shift key, and then selected the last one. But you can actually select adhesive and then hold down the shift key and then all the way to the end. Or you can unselect. So over here I want to select safety. So safety goes all the way down up until here, safety 9. So I'm gonna hold down the shift key and just select. Look how easy this is. So this is a better way to filtering your pivot table, especially if you would like to use it for presentation purposes, like you are in a meeting and people want things to be done very quickly on the spot for decision making or for just for discussion. We would like to show things in a very convenient way. So this is kind of visual way of showing a filter. I really love this way because if you add a filter over here, as you've seen earlier, it's going to take you more time to select and unselect, and it's smaller font. But over here, you can actually use what we call it a slicer. So in that quiz or whatever, when I ask you to add a slicer, this is indeed how you add a slicer. All right, guys, this is it for this video. Take care, and do not forget to complete the assignment and submit it. The assignment is basically what we've done so far in today's class, which is a sheet for sales by store, sales by month, revenue by product, 80% of revenue, and the last sheet, which is a sheet that I would call it a slicer. And there's also a sheet that I'm going to call it the filter. So I would like you to do what we've done right now in this video into let's fix that. This is what I wanted. So I wanted you to show the filter so that you know how to use a filter for months, and let's add stores also to make it a bit more sophisticated. Forget about this for now. All right, so this is basically all the files that you need to I think this, I don't need this anymore. So the first one will be sales by store. The second one will be sales by month. The third one will be revenue by product. The fourth one will be 80% of revenue. And the fifth one will be the filter. And the sixth one will be the slicer. All right, I want you to rename all these sheets as part of the assignment. I would like you to learn how to be organized, to fix your Excel sheet and have it submitted on Moodle. Thank you so much, guys.